3D printing, a widely available technology that has taken the world by storm, revolutionizing the way we manufacture cars, medical equipment, aerospace, robotics, and even construction. But what actually is 3D printing? Today, we're going to explore the history of 3D printing and how it came to be a monumental tool in many industries. My name is Ryan, and you're watching the historic breakdown of 3D printing. So what is 3D printing? Well, 3D printing, or additive manufacturing, is a branching term that collectively identifies many methods in the construction of 3D dimensional objects from a CAD file or digital 3D model. All these methods take a variety of materials. The materials is deposited, jointed, or solidified under computer control, with material being added typically layer by layer. The first 3D printed patent application was by Japanese Dr. Hideo Kodama in May of 1980. He described his system as the following. A vat of photopolymer material is exposed to a UV light that hardens the part and builds up the model in layers. Sadly, however, Hideo Kodama's fully patent was never finished due to financial issues and a one-year deadline. However, what Dr. Hideo Kodama's patent described is a technology similar, if not identical, to what is called stereolithography, or SLA for short. You see, stereolithography was the first fully patented method of 3D printing. In 1983, inventor Charles Holz invented the stereolithography apparatus machine. The machine houses a vat of liquid photopolymer resin, a light-sensitive plastic which hardens when exposed to UV light. A laser sculpts the shape of the object. When the first layer has hardened, the object is lowered as a wiper distributes the next layer of resin. The new layer is hardened, and the process repeats until you have a final 3D printed object. But what about the other methods? Only after 4 years of the creation of the SLA machine, inventor Carl Decker developed a new method of 3D printing known as selective laser sintering, or SLS. With a similar method of printing, many can be confused on the differences, so let me explain. You see, the similarities between the two methods are in which a vat is filled with material and the object is lowered, and a roller or wiper distributes the next layer and the process repeats. SLS utilizes this method with differences in material and jointability. The material used in SLS is a polymer powder, and instead of curing the layer like the SLA does, SLS fuses the polymer powder together, which is why it has sintering in the name. Sintering is the process of compacting or forming a solid mass of material by heating or pressure without melting it to the point of liquidation. And the way SLS does this is with a laser that targets the areas that are required to be solid in the final component. Similar to SLA, but instead of light, it's an actual laser that heats up the product. Two methods, very similar, but vastly different in approach to 3D modeling. But these two methods aren't as popular or well known as one method which many people would be familiar with. That method is FDM. FDM, or Fused Deposition Modeling, was first patented by Scott and Lisa Crump in 1989. FDM takes the approach of 3D printing by taking a polymer-based filament and forcing it through a heated nozzle. The nozzle extrudes the material in 2D layers onto a build plate. While still warm, the layers fuse with each other to eventually create a 3D dimensional object. As you can tell, I own 2 FDM printers and 1 SLA printer. These methods were first developed to be used solely in industry-level applications in manufacturing, as the technology at the time came with a high price tag. But over the years, 3D printing has rapidly evolved and newer and cheaper machines have come about, making the technology commercially available for the majority of average consumers. So there you have it. A little bit of history towards 3D printing technology and its history. Let me know if you want a deeper dive into specific methods such as FDM, SLA, SOS, or maybe even 3D biomaterial or 3D printed construction. Don't forget to hit that like button, share amongst your friends and family, and subscribe, even though I don't have a YouTube channel. Hasta la vista, and welcome to the future.